Hi everyone. I was walking in my neighborhood as I do every day with Pache. I'm sure a lot of you are taking a lot more walks, maybe than you're used to. I don't know. I am taking a lot more walks. And I came across this garden right near a high school that's near my house. And outside the garden on their chain link fence, they had all these pinwheels. And it got me to thinking, as we're walking along, taking our walks, how about we decorate our neighborhoods a little bit? So pinwheels are very easy to make, and even before that, I got a gift of one of these rocks, and I'd been thinking about this before that. But when you're out on your walk, you could take a grocery bag, so we have a lot of those, plastic or paper, and you could collect maybe some small rocks you find out there. You could take them home, and you could decorate them, and then you could put them back on your next walk. So I don't have any paints, but I have a couple of Sharpies, so I just decorated this one a little bit this morning because this is the only, I had a green one but it didn't show up. So I have this, I have a black Sharpie somewhere, but I thought, well, we could just find rocks. So you could find little stones, big ones or small ones. I found a couple on my walk. This one won't, I don't know if I can use this one because all my markers are pretty dark. But if I had some paint, I could paint them. So that's one idea, how to decorate our neighborhoods as we walk. Pinwheels are very simple to make, but I think these definitely require some grown-up help. So if your grown-up is happy to help you, or you have an older brother or sister that's a teenager maybe or something, you can make these. So this one's just plain paper, and it's put into a pencil. So you have to be willing to give away some pencils, which isn't a bad thing either. So if you had some pencils, you could also use dowels if you could hot glue them on there. I don't have any dowels, but I have some pencils. You also have to have pins. So this particular project might be hard for some people who don't have all these materials. But if you do, you're going to need a pencil, some pins, like sewing pins. You might be able to use a very small nail, I don't know, paper. Now, again, I love a paper bag. So you cut a square out of it, plain paper, and then I just colored mine a little bit. Or I happen to have some sheet music, which I was collecting actually to use in the classroom. All my cardstock, if you have cardstock, thick paper. So you just fold it into a triangle and then cut around and you'll have a square. Any size is fine for a pinwheel, big or small, and cut it into a square. Fold it along one angle and then again, like that. And you have some lines you can cut on. So you're going to cut almost to the middle, not all the way to the middle, but maybe an inch or so almost to the middle on each of these folded lines that you've made. It's called scoring a line. So you cut almost to the middle along each of them. It's super simple. This part, most of us could do by ourselves. Not everyone. Some people will need help. Not a big deal. Very easy. If you have thicker paper, they're going to last longer outside. Then you fold in every other corner. Take the point here and the point here. So you're going to take this one and then this one, and this one. So those points where the green is are going to get folded into the middle. They overlap a little bit. The other thing you were going to use, at least I found helpful, was some Scotch tape. There goes Pache, protecting me from somebody who's walking by. So you have it, every other one. Take your pin and put it through all of them. So what I did with the piece of Scotch tape on the back, whoops, I had it all ready, but it got kind of weird. I had 2 pieces of tape ready, and I kind of put them along the back. But it got messy. Let me get another one. On either side of the pin, so the pin kind of gets pushed up against all the pieces of paper, all the points. Can you see that? Then the other thing that the adult person in your house needs to do is to bend the pin, because if I put it in this way onto the pencil, it's just going to go on top. And I want it to be like this. I'm having trouble with my orientation this morning. So I'm going to bend the pin by putting it on the edge of the table, and I'm going to hold it and bend it down. Then very carefully stick it into the eraser. So you need a pencil with an eraser on it. And then I tried mine, I put it outside and it did go around in the wind. Whoops, that didn't work so well. It needs to be bent a little more. And then push it down into the pencil. Again, if you had hot glue, you could hot glue it on there to the pencil, but not everyone has hot glue. Not everyone has a giant craft closet like I do. I understand that. This one's not going to go as well. So that's the idea. Just bend the pin, put a little tape on there so the pinwheel stays together a little bit. Or you could staple the whole thing together and then put the pin through. So I made this with just some colored, I just colored the paper. I happen to have some origami paper at home. Some sheet music, which I think might look kind of cool. While you're cutting it, you know how to cut it. Paper bag. My favorite paper bag. It does say Safeway on the back, but you could use the other part of the paper bag. So you just fold it into the triangle and fold it again, and you can, before you cut it up, you could color it with crayons or colored pencils. I wouldn't put a lot of hot glue on there, it'll make it too heavy. And then you just go out into the world. Even if you just do one and put it out there and see if it goes round and round on your walk. Put it somewhere so decorate someone's life. I think it would be fun. I'm going to put some of them out when Pache and I walk today. Actually, I'm going to go see my friend Susan. I think I'll give her one. She could put it in her front porch. What do you think? All right, friends. Decorate your neighborhoods. Bye. Have a good day. See you soon.